Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I just want to sit down and sew some crumbs. I'm still working on my top stitched piece of fabric that keeps getting bigger and bigger. I can just show you a little bit of it here. And I love it so much, and I don't know if I'm going to make a tote bag or some smaller projects, but I just want this piece of fabric to do stuff with it. Make different things maybe. You know, I do have, plenty of bags, of crumbs and things. But what I try to do now is when I cut and I create, and that's what's going on here, new scraps, instead of sorting them and putting them in the bags they belong in, I have been putting them together right away. So it's giving me a whole bunch of new babies, which means I'll never go through all the crumbs that I have. And I had these put aside. I was going to be putting these in the, the big top-stitched piece of fabric. I don't know. So I'm just gonna see. See this has the curve, but I don't want to do any top stitching on camera right now because my piece is too big and it's hard when I have the camera right here. So I thought I'm just gonna continue to make some crumb blocks. That's all. Oh, as for auctions, I have a whole bunch coming out tonight. This is November 30, 2025, in case you're watching in the future. And I'm going to have 10 come out, and I always have some up. I've been listing them every 3 days. So just go check those auctions. They should be up by the time I upload this video. And just, look at all the little goodies. I don't have anything to show you right now for that, but just go check out the auctions. Oh, the link is in the description of this video. My eBay name is Darlene Michaud. And if you don't know how to find the description of this video, go to my blog, darlenemichaud.com. Isn't it funny how it's all my name? And you'll see links there. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, and the bidding is starts at 1 penny, free shipping for USA. Outside USA has to pay shipping. Just go have some fun. I'm enjoying the auctions very much. I hope I can make that last for a little while. So now I'm just going to be, see, that goes together right there. Let me just put some stuff together, chat with you a little bit. And yes, I have stated that it's better to make pieces and then do some top stitching. Don't do just top stitching, because it's it's not the easiest thing to do. But look, I like that. But I don't have clear thread right now in my machine. Oh, and somebody asked me what clear thread is and can I show them. I can't remember if it was in the comments or something, but there's no way to post pictures in the comments. I have the link to the one I buy at Walmart. It's something like maybe $3. So in the description there will be a link to the clear nylon thread that I use. You can use any clear nylon thread, but that happens to be the one that I use. All right, so I'm already running out of pieces here and ideas. So let's just attach this to this. Let me straighten that out a little bit. And you know what? My 1,000 piece scrap pack is up. No duplicates. Go check that out too. I'll put the direct link to that in the description of this video. Now see, this is just like a strip of pieced things, and I'm just going to treat it as a strip and put my pieces there. And just whatever. I seriously could do this every day, all day, for the rest of my life. Room for something else here. Well, let's take these guys out. I did those today. All these little pieces. And I do put some crumb things. I'm going to try to, have auctions for those too. Like crumb block starters. I think I have some of those coming out. tonight. And I want to do more duos and then 4 patches. It's just all so fun. I enjoy all of this. And I've been doing some stuff with actual little bitty pieces. These were 2 little pieces that I put together. So I do like the small stuff sometimes. Let's do this. And it all gets so lost in that top stitched piece that I'm working on. Well, this isn't quite long enough, but I do have to have some waste every now and then. And of course, you know, with the top stitching, sometimes I lose stuff because I have to go over it. And I'm getting used to not worrying about that. Something bigger here. And look, I added, again, a little bit of Christmas because it doesn't really show. Maybe I can put that there. Got some salvages here. I've been taking the fuzzy off. Oh, and I do have some salvages, I think, on eBay, probably right now, and then probably more coming out. Sometimes I sew with the fuzzies, and then I can just take that off later. This might have been a trimming. I don't remember putting 2 little tiny pieces together like that. But look, you're going to go there. I just got to straighten this piece out. Well, I'm going to leave that curve, and I'm going to go like that. Just going to put that there. And so I just gave Rocket a bath. And Joe's waiting on me to watch a movie. And I told him I would do that. I don't want too many salvages together. But it's still a little bit early, so I gotta get some work time in because I've only worked since the moment I woke up at 7:30, and it's like 5 o'clock maybe. I love to work. Love it. Oh, and guess what else I did? But you guys can't see it yet because it's in my exclusive sales on my website. I cut Crumb's brand new fabric, and I cut 600 Crumbs. I believe there's 120 prints, and you get 5. That would be 600, right? Yeah, 5 of each print, but even if they're the same print, they are a different shape. I figured out a way to stack and cut so that no 2 are actually identical. Like there's going to be 5 with the exact same print, but there'll be 5 different shapes. And they're in my exclusive sale. They haven't sold yet. I have just 1 set to test. And if they don't sell, they will go on eBay, and somebody might want those. Okay, this is just 2 pieces together. I'm calling it a strip, and I'm going to add some of these little tiny pieces to that strip. And I have salvages going on right now, and I'm okay with that because it's a crumb piece. Crumb fabric. I don't know. I'm not making a crumb top with that piece that I'm working on. I'm just going to call it crumb fabric. I also bought 100 little zippers to make pouches, or other things. I'm planning for next year to be, a lot of different things. The Mystery Quilts block series will stay. And what's the other? Crumb Chats. Yeah, that's staying too. Okay, see how I had this is a trimming. See all the little pieces there? That was trimmed. And I put that right away on something else so all those little seams don't come apart. And then because there's so many seams on this, I'm going to put something else again that has no seams. And then it's not as thick. So a lot of seams goes up against no seams. And I'm going to just put it on this. It's not quite long enough, but I'll add something there. And with those little tiny scraps, it's okay if they disappear. It's okay. It's there, and you can see it. So let me add one more little tiny thing. Let's stick the needle down. I love it when there's just a hint of fabric between two other pieces. And I am going to try, when I finish the piece that I like, that I've been working on, wow, I am going to try zigzagging or another decorative stitch. I do have decorative stitches, quite a few, so to do the top stitching. I just don't think I would like just regular zigzag and not too much of it. But we don't have to have too much because, like I said, we can, what was I going to say? Yeah, we do this. See, there's no top stitching involved in this, but then it will, you know, be part of that top stitched piece. Cut this little guy off right here. All right, let me just put these here somewhere, I guess. And let me cut and press all this off camera. See, this was the thing, I pressed it open, that I had just, you know, sewn some scraps together, and then I treated it as a strip. And I sewed this on there, so I'm going to be cutting that. And then I sewed this on there, so I'm going to cut that. Now this has a little angle. I'm going to follow the angle, so I'm just going to cut like that. So now we have this. Now I could leave it like this because when I do the top stitching, I might want this shape exactly like this because I might zigzag there, there, there. I might go down, zigzag there, there, here, 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 and have that whole shape. And when it's zigzagged down, it just looks like it was built in. So I'm going to leave some of these bigger pieces as is. Just like this. Oh my God, I'm so full of noise. You know, like this too. I'm not even going to bother to trim the fuzz. I don't think I've left fuzz on that, but I certainly would like to. I like the fuzzy salvages, so I could zigzag on the inside of that. And, all right, so those are two pieces, and this is going to be ready for that. And then I have a lot of things like this. Oh, no, those are the ones that I already did. Where are the ones that I need to show you? Are they all here? Okay, this one I think was already done. I don't know. And I'm not done pressing. That's right, let me go press. I keep wanting to tell you stuff. See, here's another piece that I used as a strip, and I just added to that. I added this little piece, so that's going to be cut there. And then I added this piece, so that's going to be cut there. So I'm going to trim that right now, like this. That's good enough of a trim. And then I probably would not top stitch something this small, so I'm going to trim it right down. See, I got that and that. And then when I have a bunch of pieces like this, I decide which thing I'm going to press in which direction. There's seams here, there's not here, so I'm going to lay this down like this, and then I will push this back and I'll press that way. And now I can take these off that strip like that. And I have a selvage there, and there's no selvage there. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. Whatever. And these are nice little pieces that I can continue on. And Normally I don't do all the trimming right away because they're just going to go back, you know, through with other things. I like that. I'm going to go press that right now, some thread. I love this little piece. Ow, that was hot. I love this little piece. Now, this is curved, and I'm not going to top stitch something tiny like that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a straight angle like that. So then I know how to add to that. I can just put a piece there and open it up, and then there and there. So that's all good. So I'm getting somewhere. I am getting somewhere. Do I want to put a corner on there right now? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Let's just add some more things. Where am I? I'm going to cut that straight up, but I'm going to save this piece because that's a good baby crumb starter. Even that up on this side. So let's put him on something. Oh, look, another thing that I can treat like a strip. And you'll see in my auctions that I'm doing wonky strip sets, and you just sew some strips together, and you're allowed to cut that in any way you want to add to your crumb blocks. It's all to build. Oh, I'm so full of thread. It's all stuff to start building with. All right, let's see. If I put that there, is that going to be like that? Yep, let's do that. Whoops, I don't want you to flip up. Now I can put something here. I'm going to take that off like that. I shouldn't chat for too much longer because I know Joe wants to watch a movie, but let me go work on this. Okay, so I created something there. That looks like this. I have some muslin scraps there. And I want to save that. I want to save that, okay? I can do that. Now, I have options when there's something like this. It's like a sailboat. I can continue to cut at an angle, or I can cut straight, or I could cut an angle here and straight here. Let's try that. Angle there, and it's going to be straight there. I can continue adding straight there. So this is the shape I have now. Lovely, lovely shape. I'll throw those pieces away. What can we attach this little guy to? I want him to fit perfectly somewhere. How about like that? That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Okay, I'm going to put him here. Normally, I just keep going, but I'm trying to do something that you can see me do. Whoops! I forgot that he had a little cut in him. There's not going to be too much of him left, but that's what we like. Okay, I'm going to make a straight edge here. I'm going to take some of that off. Straight edge there. That black is going to be so tiny there. And, ooh, look, I'm going to use this little piece too. It's going to be like all tiny stuff. It's magical. It really is. It's like magic. I have a thing about black and orange together. I'll do it on this side. So now we're not even working on the piece I wanted to be working on. I want to enclose that little black piece. Now that was a lot of seams. Oh my God, that's a lot of seams too. Maybe I can do... I got a lot of seams things. Alright, am I gonna have to look for actual other scraps? Oh, no, I can do this. Let's do this. I think I can do this. It's over here that I said, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, okay, I don't know if that's what I originally had, but that's what we're going with right now. Do not spend your time like this. Just send a bunch of shit through. Oh my god, that black is like almost not there. We got like one more piece to add to that side. Let me just pull a strip somewhere. Let's do that. There's a strip. This is a strip I like. And let's just put that here. Let me sew something onto that. Don't want to be wasting a leftover piece of strip. Alright, let me press. Okay, there's that little piece of black between the yellow and the pink. Only I would know that that I love that piece so much. I just love this so much. I love doing this. I just do. I guess I'm gonna stop, and because I gotta upload this, and I'll just take some pictures of the stuff that I did. It's not going to be on auction, but I need a thumbnail picture, so I'm going to just show you the crumbs that I made or worked on tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out my auctions. Please go check out my eBay store for the buy it now items. And, you know, just have fun with the little scrappy things that I put up there. And the shipping can be a little bit slower on those because the eBay standard envelope that I try to use the most, it says like 3 to 6 days, and it can be, but for the most part, it'll get there on time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!